Talk about the Love Island couple from season 6, Janae Craig and Kenny Rodriguez.
I got so much to say about this. I don't know if I want to even go into it in this fucking video, but I hate the Love Island watchers. I hate these people. And the fact that y'all have bigged this woman up so heavy because y'all been like, oh, look, she got her. Because that's what it really comes down to. Let's fucking talk about it. Especially on this Love Island show. It's this weird thing with them wanting them being the fan base. People want these black women to be with either non-black men or really light men or white men. They hype them, well, it falls into non-black. They hype them up so much, and it's, oh yes, you're desired by these non-black men, so yes, we're supporting that and we're excited for you. That's just the energy that I got based on a lot of comments and stuff that I read pertaining to their relationship. That was really gross. And look what happened. He wasn't even in it for the right reasons. Him and several other of these people from Love Island have used dark-skinned women to basically try to get clout from and try to couple up with so that they could get these brand deals and sponsorships and this love when they get outside of the villa. But the whole shit be fake. It be so fake. I did some digging too. I'll talk more about it at the end of this video because I got more to say about this because this shit gets deep and it's really weird. It's wild. But I knew he wasn't shit when I watched this season.
They broke up, and their
I never trusted him.
breakup has been all over the blogs. The tea behind their breakup is pretty hot because it was revealed that they broke up because Kenny was using racial slurs against Janae, and he was also using her for a come up. Now, someone made this post that caught the attention of many. This person said his homeboys thought it was funny to leak their group chat messages, and it showed him calling his black girlfriend an N-word and laughing. And this actually was confirmed to be true by multiple sources. Now, it's interesting because when Janae first announced her breakup from Kenny, she never exposed the reason why, but she did express that she was very devastated. And she said that Kenny wasn't the person that she thought she knew. Kenny tried to put out this whole PR response about the breakup, but Janae wasn't having it. She went off and said, "Shut the F up, you manipulative liar. You not taking accountability and telling people the type of person you really are is insane to me. My first statement was me being nice. Do not piss me off."
And I did like her from her season. I did. But I definitely saw the desperation in her. Not to be rude, but I just did. It gave, oh, somebody loved me, please be with me. And she took so many L's on her season where I feel like people were not seeing her worth. And I hated that for her. But it definitely felt like she was just willing to just be with whoever would take her and put up with whatever just so she can say that she was chose. Same thing with the girl from fucking season 5. I've been going down a rabbit hole. Not a rabbit hole, but I've been binging these seasons of Love Island because this shit is wild. But the same thing happened with, I want to say it was season 4. It was one of those seasons where there's this black girl on there. Am I saying that right? Oh my God, she was also a dark-skinned black woman. If y'all know, if you watch the show, I'll talk more about that.
Another one of the Love Island cast members named Leah actually backed up Janae and said, "Kenny Rodriguez, put a sock in it, chat GPT head ass."
And the reason why I'm bringing up that she's a dark-skinned black woman is because there is a trend of, I feel like Love Island, they play a role too in exploiting dark-skinned black women. And I feel like they nudge them into these situations and they set them up to basically be taken advantage of. And I don't appreciate it at all because you have these trifling ass contestants who come on this show and they try to attach themselves to the dark-skinned black women because they are the fan favorite. They're really popular on this show and they end up winning with them or getting really high up in the ranks and staying a long time, you know, because people are rooting for dark-skinned black women, which I appreciate. I fuck with heavy, but it comes with a cost because other people recognize that as well and they want to use them for clout when some of them aren't even attracted to black women in general, let alone dark-skinned black women. So it's a really sick, twisted situation. It gets deep.
Tell the truth for once. Racist, clout, money hungry, and a scammer since day one. Trying to make it seem like it's something it's not. Also, she went under Kenny's page after he posted a video with her boyfriend Miguel and said, "Delete my man off your page, you clout demon." Also, another one of Janae's friends and castmates from Love Island, Serena, said this about Kenny. She said, "A narcissist and a racist." And this T-Page Dumois also said that he was out here texting other people about his plan to stay with Janae solely for business and clout. And he was texting his friends and calling her racial slurs. So the whole time Janae was in love with this man, she didn't even realize that he hated her. He was only using her.
And that's the thing too, is no, people, when they don't fuck with you, you see it. And they've been together for what, a year now? There's no way she didn't see that he was on some bullshit, that he didn't really fuck with her like that. So obviously all the blame is to be put on him, but I also think it's important for Black women to be more aware when there is a possibility of them getting used. Keep their eyes open and be more selective, because there are some demons out here. Demons who will use you, suck you dry when they don't even fuck with you like that. It's a real sick, fucked up situation. It's a very unique situation that I feel like a lot of other groups of women don't have to deal with. So it's fucked that we have to counter this. But as a result, we need to be more aware. I said we, I'm talking about Black women. But definitely, like, them, how they're using dark-skinned Black women is just real sick.
Using her from the very beginning. And he doesn't like Black women. That's another thing. He's calling her the N-word and laughing at her to his friends.
I'm not surprised. These Dominican men, obviously not all of them, but I've seen some things, I've heard some fucking things, especially the more lighter skinned Dominican men. I feel like colorism, racism, it runs so deep in their culture. Not everybody. Let me repeat that. But it runs deep in Black culture as well, let's be clear. But I would be really suspicious of dating a Dominican man of this skin tone, especially. I don't know. Like I said, I've seen and heard a lot of things.
It's clear that he doesn't like Black women, but he latched on to her because he wanted a come up. And I guess he felt like he could easily use someone like Janae, who had popularity and a fan base. He wanted to take advantage of that. Even Janae's friend said, my advice for women in relationships, if you have access, go through your man's phone today. Search keywords, I don't like Black women. I thought I would get more money from this. I'm faking this relationship. Going on the show would be for clout. I can't wait to be done with this so I could F hella bees. You'll thank me later. P.S. Damn. Never spare a man.
Oh, he's sick. Nah, I thought I would get more money from this. He like, oh, the brand dealers ain't brand dealing.
Dog them out, baby girl. So apparently this is what Janae found in Kenny's phone. There was also some alleged tea out there saying he got a girl pregnant shortly before going on the show, and he kept that a secret from Janae the whole time, allegedly.
Not impressive. I need you to get it together. Girl, alleged tea. This is a tweet that got 16 likes. Some alleged tea. Girl, I could have typed this. Anybody could have typed this, or you could have typed this up. Girl, you didn't even need to add this.
And he kept that a secret from Janae the whole time, allegedly. But this man was putting on a facade the whole time. And something, I do kind of wish Janae paid attention to some of the red flags, because they were there.
And that's important to point out. This is not victim blaming or shifting the blame. It's none of that. It's just being smart. You can't be in a fucking world of demons and fucking horrible people and just be oblivious and naive all the fucking time. It's also important to educate the people who are being preyed on as well. It's important to educate. And obviously she can't go back in time and change it, but this is more so a cautionary tale and people out there who may end up in the same situation. So that's why these things are brought up. It's not to blame her as a victim. Obviously I feel for her. This is fucked up to find out someone was doing you dirty and didn't fuck with you the whole time. But we need to be more aware as people, because there are terrible fucking people in this world. We need to be aware.
She asked him questions to see how well he knows her. He couldn't get any of the questions right, so that's a red flag.
Wait, what is this from? Is this from that show? See, I didn't watch that show. I didn't. Oh wait, this was Snapchat. Why is it on TV? I don't know what's happening. But I didn't listen. I didn't care about Beyond the Villa, so I'm not gonna check into that. But look, what did I say? There are signs.
Since to see how well he knows her, he couldn't get any of the questions right, so that's a red flag. Not to mention, these clips were a red flag too. Watch this.
Bananas lately, but what's my favorite fruit?
Watermelon?
No.
Watermelon?
No.
Go brush your teeth before you start breathing hot breath on my face and contaminating my speech.
No, that was kind of funny. I don't think that was shady. The first one was shady, the watermelon one. But that one is funny and very valid. Because why? Don't talk to me before you brush your teeth. That is very relatable and understandable. I feel him on that. So I wouldn't even use that. Oh, wait, sorry.
The door for everyone but me.
See, that's not something you should laugh off. That's weird.
Kenny. Give me your hands. Come on. I told you I wanted us to live together.
I wanted separation from you.
Oh my God. Sharkeisha! Went to the hotel room to get the charger, but the key wasn't working, so I had to go to the lobby, and it took forever. When I come back, I'm walking up the stairs, and he has his AirPods in. I have my AirPods in. I take my AirPods out. He's banging on the door, cussing me out in Spanish. And I'm like, Kenny turns around, but he's like going off of me in Spanish. I'm just like, he died. Like,
It's clear that this man did not like her. And some people weren't able to see it at first because he did put on a facade for a whole year. But the red flags were definitely there. And who knows how he was treating her behind the scenes. I think he really was mistreating her and saying some very rude things that Janae would laugh off and pretend they were jokes. I think she just did.
Because nobody can hide their true colors for no whole fucking year. I get some men are very deceptive and they are very good at putting on this facade and this mask and pretending to be someone that they're not. But you can't do this for no fucking year. Like, that, they don't last that long. If you actually pay attention and got common sense, you can pick up on these things for sure. So again, this is no shade to her, but this is a cautionary tale, and people need to be more aware of the type of people they're dating, especially when you're dating other groups. That's the sad truth about it. When you are dating people who are outside of your race or culture, you need to definitely be hyper aware. I mean, shit, you need to still even be aware when you're dating black men. Sadly enough, because I'm gonna talk about that.
Didn't want to believe that this man hated her. And apparently he has some real issues. In fact, his ex-girlfriend came out and exposed who he really is.
Okay, I missed out on that.
And I thought I won the situationship Olympics because this man was so ran through, such a whore, that I felt like I really changed him. No, because when we're supposed to be exclusive, he continues to ghost me and then be seen with around other bitches at the bar the same weekend. So this man cannot be loyal. That has been very characteristic of him. He is so eyes wandering. It's not meant for him. But what's even more weird about him is like the way that he interacts with women and how he's always trying to like, bring women down. So like, for example, I was a pre-med student, and in casual conversation, he'd always just be like, you could never be a doctor. You're the most selfish person I've ever met. Unprompted. So I hate her. And also, when I would be going out, I would FaceTime and he'd be like, who do you think you are? You think you're better than everyone else? Always talking about how much makeup I had on and everything like that. And that's why I was like, for him to be with Janae is crazy, because like Janae is a very glamorous, baddie city girl. And it's like, Kenny cannot handle a baddie. He wants one, but he's a very insecure person, and he is always making fun of you, making you feel uncomfortable and insecure. That's like his way of conversation. And another kind of strange thing about him is that he has this persona that he's very fun and bubbly and nice, but this man is an actor. When he's one-on-one private with you, completely changes, no soul, no vibes, anything like that.
It sounds like the man is crazy. He is. And it's sad that Janae has to go through this, but I'm glad he got exposed and he didn't get a chance to use her for much longer, because to me it seemed like she still would have held on to the relationship if she didn't find out the truth about him. But I will tell you, these dating shows are kind of alarming in some aspects, because a lot of times people don't go on there to find love.
Hello, most of the time, 99% of the time, I would argue.
To have careers, to be famous, to get brand deals. They're there for clout. And sadly, that's going to become more prevalent in this whole Love Island series, because Love Island is so popular, especially here in the US now. A lot of people are going to try to get on the show just so they could get into a fake relationship and build a brand off of that. And there will be some who will play with other people's emotions like Kenny played with Janae. It's really sad, but people will do anything for clout and anything. But anyway,
just fake. I definitely enjoy the show, but that does not mean I don't understand how entirely fake this is. Most of the people get on this show and they are using it for clout. They want to get to the end, win the money, and then get outside the villa, couple up with somebody, and capitalize off of the clout and get brand deals and this and that from it. And they are able to do this because most of the fan base are slow. They're slow as hell. It's a lot of teeny boppers who watch this show, and older adults, I would say more so younger adults without much life experience experience or social awareness or social intelligence, who don't have much experience in dating. So they are also slow. Just, they're in a relationship and they love each other and this is real. Y'all are so damn slow. These people are fake. So I was watching one season. I want to say it's season 4. I think it's season 4. And apparently I did some digging. The couple who wins that season is a more lighter brown skinned black dude who coupled up with this dark skinned black woman. They won the show together. And apparently she ended up finding out that his sister pushed him to get on the show and told him, go after the dark skinned black woman when you get on that show. And America gonna love it. They gonna eat that shit up. Go after her, y'all gonna win. And they won. So he was basically using her, attached himself to her to get clout off of the situation. And crazy thing about it is, at first I was feeling sorry for her, but I did some more digging. And apparently the sister revealed some text messages where the dark-skinned black girl was in on it too. She was sending text messages to the dude and, oh, can you post more about us? People want to see us together. And I just post some flowers to make it seem like we good. And we got to keep up this image, basically in on this fake relationship, because people are so slow and they believed that they were an actual couple because they won together and they wanted to keep up the clout and keep getting money and getting opportunities from it. These people are fake as hell, but y'all slow, so y'all eat it up. And then the situation with Olandria and fucking Nick, bro, I already gave my opinions on that. I've been very vocal about that on Patreon. Check out the Patreon if you're interested, link down below. I already said what I had to say about that. And even the people over there. And no shade to none of my patrons, I love y'all. We good, but I would just read some of the responses. What? I don't know, I can't help y'all, I just can't. Good luck out there in the world if y'all are fooled by this type of shit. Because it's clear as day, people are fake as hell. Most of them fake, relationships fake, and they could be together a year and y'all think, oh, this is real. Fake. And the fucked up part about it is now dark-skinned black women are the target, where people are trying to attach themselves to these dark-skinned black women because they're trying to get clout off of them. They don't really fuck with them. They probably got other girlfriends. They're like, I don't even look at her like that. Nah, this is a business partnership. And sometimes the women are in on it. Apparently the women are in on, let's fake this together. We're gonna get this clout together. Let's go out of town together. Post some pictures. Let's get on a live together. And because y'all see them on live, they're together. They're on Snapchat. They're hugged up. Look at the chemistry. Oh, y'all slow. Anyway, this is wild. Good luck to her. Hopefully she figures it out and she can find her self-worth, because this is a sad situation all the way around. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
For years, I've been warning about this. How the media has been quietly, but consistently, pushing a dangerous narrative that encourages black women to choose anyone other than black men. Now, it's no longer subtle, it's blatant. We can see it clearly in movies, television, reality shows, and yes, even in corn content. The recent Love Island Season 6 situation with Janae Craig and Kenny Rodriguez is a textbook example of how this plays out. Janae, a dark-skinned black woman, was celebrated by fans simply because she was paired with a non-black man. The hype wasn't about genuine love, it was about the optics. The unspoken message being broadcasted, you made it when you're chosen by a man outside your race. But when you dig deeper, the truth is ugly. Kenny wasn't in it for love. Multiple sources confirmed he used racial slurs toward Janae behind her back and entered the relationship to gain clout, brand deals, and a boost from her popularity. This isn't romance, it's exploitation. And yet, the fan base, fueled by the media's agenda, cheered it on. This is part of a bigger pattern. In the entertainment industry, dark-skinned black women are often only celebrated when paired with men who are not black. Look at the couples that get pushed to the forefront in TV dramas, movies, commercials, and even in corn. You'll notice the same formula over and over. It's not accidental. Representation is being carefully curated to send a specific message about what desirability should look like for black women. And in that picture, black men are often erased. African-American men and women must be extremely cautious when dating outside of our race, even with people from Africa, because we're the most disliked group in the world. That dislike can lead to relationships where one partner secretly carries bias, resentment, or a sense of superiority, even if they appear loving in public. The reality is, many will smile in our faces while devaluing us in private, and that's a danger we cannot afford to ignore. The danger here is twofold. It devalues healthy black love by implying it's less aspirational or marketable. It puts black women at risk of being targeted by people, like Kenny, who see them as a stepping stone for fame or social gain. In reality, TV especially, these setups are calculated. Producers know that pairing a dark-skinned black woman with a non-black man can generate buzz, fan support, and viral moments. But what's left out is the emotional cost, when the relationship is fake, manipulative, or rooted in fetishization instead of respect. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Black women need to be hyper-aware of these patterns. This isn't about telling anyone who they can or can't date. It's about recognizing when an agenda is being pushed that does not have your best interests at heart. Love should be about mutual respect, not optics, not clout, and definitely not someone's hidden plan to build their career off your image. The media's narrative has been in motion for years, but now it's so obvious it can't be ignored. It's time we start calling it out for what it is, a deliberate shift to distance black women from black men in the public eye, while profiting off the spectacle of it. And before I close, I want to show respect and love for the D Chanel YouTube channel. Dee is a beautiful black woman, a hard-working content creator, and I wish her a happy belated birthday. She's one of the few voices giving raw, unfiltered breakdowns of situations like this.